What's going on, everybody? This is Rob Wilson. I'm a digital artist, comic book artist, illustrator, video editor, all that kind of great stuff. And you just saw the premiere of my latest version of the kind of like Stranger Things type of intro that I do for RW Arts. Rob Wilson, that's me, RW. And welcome to Strictly Art Live. This is number 18. As I mentioned, that was coming. I did a mic check last night, and here we are. Hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear without any distractions. Let's go ahead and get some music going. Let's try jazzy. Yeah, that's where we're at. You can follow me everywhere. You can follow me everywhere at the link below. That is Linktree / RW Arts, RWARTS. And when you do follow me, you will see an amazing list of different places that I'm at and things that I have. I have a Patreon, Subscribe Star, and now Locals. And Locals is another form of content creator support. It's a platform. Don't have to really worry about any issues over there. People don't like Patreon. Some people don't like the way Subscribe Star works, or just plain maybe I'm a little too slow of an artist, but I will consistently be there to create content at the platforms that I'm in. For those that's there for the long run, I thank you. For those that don't feel like waiting, I understand. But this is a long-term game of to completion, and as long as I have breath, it continues. So, good old Celsius for tonight. I'm not endorsed by them, but this is one of my favorite drinks, especially before a workout. And I'm about to work out in the art sense, so to speak. So, yeah, got my studio all set up here. Brought the mic back, got the camera looking sharper than ever. I might do green screen. I'm kind of good with this. Some people don't like it, whatever. It happens. Nighttime, I will be having kind of like a different layout. I tried it last night to see how it would turn out. It's not looking too bad. By the way, shout out to everybody on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Kick, where we are streaming live from all 4 platforms. All 4. That's where we're at, and that's what we're doing. When I say we, I mean myself and anybody else that's watching live or watching a replay. Okay, because if you're here, even if it's only for a few seconds, you're part of this thing. That makes you an accomplice. I go down, you go down. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Refreshing. Let's see here. Got a lot going on. I am going to get to the artwork, like I mentioned in the description. Kaiju number 8 is done. No new episodes of My Hero Academia. Solo leveling's been done. Like I said, I'll probably retroactively do some live streams talking about each episode. I may watch it again. I mean, it's worth watching. But in the meantime, I am very excited to get my art books back out of storage. And here's one. It's called Anatomy. Oh shoot, I gotta switch the camera. Stand by. Video. I don't know why it does that. All right, here we go. So yeah, Masters of Anatomy. One of my favorite books. Has tons of references, some of which are actually on Pinterest. Different stuff like that. Different poses. But this is how I learn. I feel like any artist is never to. That's actually a 7.5 version. I got the original version, but this one has a little bit less than the 7.5. 7.5, they added more. All these I got from Masters of Anatomy. They're Kickstarters. Some people don't like Kickstarter. Well, weapons poses. This one's a pretty good one too. I like. Can I get it to sit still? There we go. Be still, child. This one has tons of different weapons poses. And all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, no. Because I don't have a green screen behind me. And here's another one I got of Masters of Anatomy. How to draw faces and hands. This one has the artist on here a little more animated, animation specific, a little more cartoonish. Come on. Work with me. I'm not even moving. It's just like, oh, we'll work when we want to work. Okay, yeah. A little more cartoonish and stuff. So, yeah, different types of things for just about any avenue that you want to take as an artist. I know in this internet day and age, art is considered boring until it's at the end stages, till it's complete. That's when art is, awesome, amazing. People adore it, or they hate it. But let's talk a little bit about the journey to get there. And as I do talk about that journey, excuse me, I just had some elevation burger. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, as well as I do talk about the artist journey, let's go ahead and get things started. That's what we're here for, I feel. I know people got stuff to do, so do I. So I don't want to be on here and lollygag, but let's get it done. So yeah, I don't know. When it comes to today's artists, it's kind of unique to see how that's turning out. No one really bugged Leonardo da Vinci when he was working on his masterpieces. And those took years. Years. Some artists never even completed their masterwork. And during their lifetime. Some actually had to. Some people's masterwork was actually completed by maybe another artist. That even happened during music, like classical music. If you look at some of that, that has happened as well. Someone has carried on the work where the original composer or creator had a great grand design vision that exceeded his or her lifetime. And then that person may have their work carried on, or it may be buried, depending on the time frame. Different things happening in the world. Maybe it could be during wartime, things were confiscated, or had to be hidden in secret chests that just got discovered by modern day. So there's a lot of history involved with just the artwork. But today, this kind of harps from last week's, kind of caption that I put with, sure, today people want fast artwork, but is it your best work? That is a question I think most artists should ask. I know with commissions, you may have deadlines and stuff, and you have clients that want stuff done, but they want the best thing possible within the time frame allotted. That is what it is, So sometimes I revisit my artwork, especially if it was done for someone. I'll get them what they needed at the deadline that was agreed upon. And then sometimes I'll go back and refine it a little bit more. But there has to be a point where the artist says, okay, I'm finished, with this piece. So I think that's important. to note. Let's see. Last time we last year. Oh yeah. Hopefully everybody had a good 4th of July. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Everyone was safe, stayed out of trouble, and moving ever forward, enjoying these great freedoms that we have here in America. So outside of that, no new anime for me to watch. I guess what could be considered new, since I have not seen it before, is the Kangan Ashura tournament, Annihilation tournament as they call it, and that has been rather good. I watched it all the way up until the end of Part 1, Season 1. Now more Part 2, Season 1. And hey, rest in peace. I mean, how the way can I describe it? And that uses some CGI for its animation. I might have mentioned this, or I may have not. I remember there being some promos in the past. In fact, there was supposed to be a Baki the Grappler video game, and the introduction for it was CG, kind of like CGI. It seemed pretty stiff for its time, because you're talking about 2005-ish, 2004. And I don't think that ever saw the light of day. If it did, it might have been Japan only, that kind of import. But yeah, I don't recall ever seeing it on American video game store shelf. But it had that kind of like same look. That's what Kangan Ashura has, that similar look of kind of stiffness CGI for its animation. I think it works. It kind of grew on me. It didn't take as long for that to grow on me as the animation for X-Men 97. So just to make that clear and distinct, stark difference, I think is important. But the factors involved with the whole corporate worth, choosing a fighter by proxy, execution of inmates, ones that can't be executed by normal means, putting them in a fighting scenario. I mean, so many different variations of the battle. I think it's excellent, executed very well. I'm sure you're going to have some of your usual anime elements and stuff, but like I said, I think it's pretty good. That's what I think. And I've been watching anime for a long time. But I haven't seen everything. I don't think every anime is worth my time. Like I saw some title, like those titles that say, how I went viral on YouTube or something. I'm not watching that. No. There's nothing epic about that. It's no, it doesn't ring with Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo or Gundam Wing or Dance or Kite or what's the other one? Mezzo Forte, all those action-packed anime of the past, or of Ninja Scroll, or of Akira. Those we only need like one or two words to describe, to give the title of anime. Outlaw Star. You know what I'm saying? Outlaw is one word, star. Boom. It's a ship. Ran by outlaws. That kind of thing is simplistic and to the point, which is why my book has kind of like a short 3-name title, DKP. You know what I mean? Which I think encompasses, everything that's good. Some of my other books have 1-name titles, because they're specifically about one character. And everything else that happens around that character and story, to where it puts you in the character's shoes. Like titles like Once Upon a Time in China, martial arts classes like that. That's fine. You know, Journey to the West, fine. But if I'm talking about how I went viral on YouTube, no, no, it's just not gonna work. I don't condone it, and therefore I won't watch it. But yeah, you got options. And then even for the American comic side, you got options. Most American comic books based on the name of one character. That kind of thing. And that's fun. I got no gripes against that. Not at all. And yeah, so this is creative music right here. Going on. Jazzy psychedelic ride. Without the drugs. Okay? No drugs. Just say no. But yeah, you got a lot of options. So I'm pretty picky when it comes to anime. It's not, hey, I like it because it's out. No, I don't do that. Not at all. So it is what it is. We'll make it work. And in fact, let me go ahead and do a quick sound check. Make sure everything sounds copacetic. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I don't think I can get anyone in the chat to tell me how it sounds, but I gotta do my own sound test, and that's fine. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got some folks coming in and out of Rumble. We got. I'm using my TV as a secondary screen. It actually works out pretty good for this right here. Yep. Looks like we got 2 watching on YouTube. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, most of the time people watch replays of these, so that's fine. Make sure this is okay. Good. Yep. So just been working on my actual comic, which I'll actually start up on that in the next, like 20 minutes or so. No rush tonight and make stuff happen. I'm just adding subtle highlights to areas. These highlights they can be great as long as you know what angle to place them in. So that way they complement the rest of the image. It's very subtle highlighting. And even when you zoom out of the picture, you can still kind of see them to a small degree. You zoom out more, especially if this is on a big canvas. Yeah, it will be noticeable. Very noticeable. Yeah, very subtle things I try to add to this. Because once I get all these highlights done, then I'll do like the glow stuff. Fancy glow stuff. Which only need to be in a small amount of areas. It's not like the Ultra Instinct Doomsday that I did. Yeah. Pretty much most of his body was highlighted. Now I see Solo Leveling already has its own mobile game. That's kind of interesting. Almost tempted to, but I know it's a gotcha game, so can't really fall for it. Simply trying a couple things here. Let's see what works. I hope everyone's doing well on this fine Tuesday. I can't express enough. Trying to definitely take the time out to enjoy the time off when you do have it. In that case, you have to do it. Spend so much time trying to just get through the night or work and stuff, focusing on that. Block out like pretty much everything else. You have to. But once you get some downtime, that's the thing. Knowing people a lot of it. So I think it's important to take a break, decompress. You know, as I'm a bit of an introvert, so I'm gonna play with this one a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, I kind of mess with different slight shades to show the difference. Putting each movie here. Actually, put here. Something just as simple as an eye. You'd be surprised what you can really add to it. with some milk. You know, I can really mess with the blend of various shading here with this one. A little bit of mild blur to it. Actually, blend might be even better. Oh, maybe not. Got the intensity here. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Strictly Art Live with Rob Wilson. Here's your host. We are in a full-on jazzy jam art session right now. If you like, go ahead and subscribe, follow on whichever platform that you're on. It's always greatly appreciated. This day, we're up to Strictly Art Live, number 18. About to hit number 20 shortly, and it's only been a couple months, if that. So we are in it. Anyone that enjoys this is in it for the long run. I heard about the Agatha Harkness show. Yeah, it's not happening on my behalf. There's nothing I'm have no incentive to feel. There's little subtle highlights here. Hmm. How should I approach this? And let's start with you first. I'm starting to make some simple corrections. In some of these areas, there's a different effect you can add to each type of technique like this that I do, where you can add the shading, have it starting by the edge of the marquee that is highlighted, or just have it traditionally within the shadow area. It's entirely up to you. However, it does yield different types of rewards. If you want to switch it up, it's just a matter of knowing when to switch it up and where. If you overuse it, then it looks kind of weird. And then you underuse it, then you got to use it more. If you underuse it, because then it doesn't look, it looks out of place, sticks out. And then to the eye thinks, so to speak, well, all this, it seems pretty consistent, except for that right there, just that one particular. So something to kind of consider when using certain effects. And even with the lighting here, I could go ahead and start to blend some of that in. a little bit more of a smoother fit. In a subtle manner, nothing too crazy. In fact, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. It's out of place. So I have to put it in a better place. Yeah. You can kind of go back and forth with some of this. See what parts need to straighten, what parts benefit from the highlighting. Now, even with this, already set the presence for the shadows underneath this character. You know, it's always good to have a guide. When you have a guide, then you can really just set it in motion. You know what to look for. You don't have to provide. Unless you already have that outfit. The mental guide, the thing that I like the eye for where everything will go. And that's for those, 20 and 30 years veterans that have worked on art their whole life. We have the opportunity to master it. Me, I'm a late bloomer. I wasn't like Jim Lee at 14 or 15, just having the opportunity to explore, art in college. I did not have that luxury. Well, that's why he can call the shots with his art. So see how that already is complemented in. We all over more shine to this character. Even just the highlighting here. Good. I think that's good. Not too much. And for this, glow. Glow is going to have these various colors in it. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sticks out a little bit more. And then if I want, I can add to some of the already highlighted areas. Ooh. Let's go into that. Not like everywhere you think the glow of the eye will be. But just forgot to keep the lighting. Then you always gotta remind yourself, not about this one character. Not about just the one. Mm-hmm. Now, this is one of those dinner time streams, I guess I could call it. We've been done during dinner time. I'll put this at the low. That's not too much. I think it is. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. Right. So more highlights to other areas to come. Let's see here. One really huge puzzle. That's what this is. I also saw on the side note that Isabel was uh, promoting his fiance's new art book she has out, Lex Below, and it seemed pretty cool. I am curious how much of the artwork is of recent years and how much of it is started. I seem interested in it. The metal, what are they? Metal bookmarks that they have. Those have been really great. I've enjoyed them when I'm reading through comics. They're an easy go-to. I don't really have to worry about the fading or getting roughed up. They can handle it. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And as of recently, I mean, I'll buy my comic book staples and the ones that I like. But a good art book, I think that's what really gets me motivated and doing this shit. It's kind of like see where other artists have come with their stuff. Here. Here. Highlight. Sometimes you may need multiple shaders on standby, depending on what colors. Some colors need heavier shading than others, especially if using just grayscale color, grayscale shading. So like just different values of black and white. Closer to white, certain colors you may need closer to dark, certain other colors you may need. So, just kind of like going through and adjusting with each section. So it's a lot I gotta go through. Why did I torture myself like this? Why, oh why? Keep the contrast there. I think this needs to be right as well. And do the same thing here. Pretty good, pretty good. Now let's have some fun with this here. Almost like a chromatic effect. Yes, no. Let's try it with I might be on to something. Let me try this with something here. Now glow. And try to bring out the color a little bit more. Yeah. And just try to fade it in a little bit. Alright, here's a little something. A little something to play with. Alright, for some of these colors, yeah, that's no difference there. And this here, there is a difference. One of these little different techniques I try to play around with on the fly. See what kind of results they will. You never know something. The last, I didn't like that one. So just look at that. I want it to be real subtle, not too much. And then, oh yeah. All right, so I'm gonna highlight this part of the eye, and then yeah, call it a straight. We're making progress for this. Slow and steady. As for the tortoise, wings words. And I am quite the tortoise artist. Like by speed, I don't actually draw for it. Gotta make sure people get that. But yeah, honestly, hey, look, I get it. Some people may think my streams are boring. I'm not making fun of people. I'm not e-fapping and all that kind of stuff. I don't have time for it. What I do have time for is the love of art. And not everybody that's in an art space truly loves art. You're going to have people that are there, maybe sometimes even just disrupt the process. Scramble the mind of the artist that works so hard on a piece. You know, whereas you may have others that disrupt for the sake of boosting their audience. The thing is, look, I care more about the art than the person. Sorry, not sorry. I know art as an element of life. For me, it has helped me tremendously. There could be people I may not agree with, but I like their art. I'm not there to listen to what they have to say. I'm there to study and learn how they came up with the composition that they did. How can I come up with something similar? What nooks and crannies can I take while sharing with others what I have that they might be able to take? You know, the whole concept of art continuing from generation to generation is something that was instilled in me by Larry Hama when he explained the art of storytelling and the importance of it. So far be it from me to think that I'm the one man show, you know. It's actually quite the opposite. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Okay. That way. And then we'll actually blow up. I'm gonna blow up. Yeah. Combine blend. Let's see here. Oh man, we're gonna go to an hour and 10 minutes. But I want to come back later. But want to come back later and work on some comic stuff. And strictly live after that. That's what I'm thinking I might do. I probably will have even less to say, which is fun. I hope people are here for the art and not just the commentary. Because I mean, I'm just sharing my stuff with you guys. I love to do art, love to do some stuff, and love to those out there that I really want to put into print. Only got one out there already. I'm gonna work on that to get it done. It is cool. I have some downtime to my place from Devil May Cry 5. I love killing demons. Let's see here. Before I go, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. I'll maybe trim this down. So. Ooh, right, damn it. I like that swinging back chair. Leaning back. Alright, let's see how this turns out. That's too much. What I'll do is decrease the size, go around it like this, and turn 2 through 5. No, I don't think that was a good idea. And sometimes you run into that. I think that was a good idea, and you give it a try. See how it turns out. May not be the best. You should give it a try. So, for people that do enjoy using digital medium for art, one thing to realize is that it's good to explore every possibility you can. So that way you can say you tried it all, for creating stuff with digital art. Traditional art, you can, you know, there's a whole life learning curve for a lot of that stuff. If you have the time to do that, all means, all means. My case is a little different. I live life a quarter mile at a time. I'm kidding. But I do move around a lot, so I cannot do traditional as much as I would like to. So that's that. Yeah. All right, let me go and get the heck out of here. But yeah, you can see how the highlights really add to what it is I'm creating. And with that is put some filters on there, and it really still sticks out. So the highlights will definitely be there to stay. Reduce the light for this a little bit. Celsius things are powerful. Let's leave that a little bit. Alright, yeah. We're going to get the heck up off of here. What a great session, ladies and gents. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. That's for sure. In the replay, feel free to drop a comment. Something besides, hey, the number count's low. Hey, excuse me. Hey, why is nobody here? Those kind of things. Ask me about my art process. Take a look at it. Ask me questions of what things I would draw. I am open to commissions, but when I'm drawing stuff like what I just showed you, it's a complete piece. It's not just, hey, I drew somebody with a funny nose. No. I'm about complete epic ideas, grandiose scenes that tell a story. And I am willing to put as much time as possible into it. This piece, I wish it didn't, but it's been roughly a year since I've been working on it. The Elvira one, that took about from October. I started, I think, October 1st. And I didn't have it completely finished, I think, until this year. You know what I mean? First couple of months of 2024. So, yeah, I get it. It take a while. May not be your thing. But, hey, I get a day job until, I get paid to do this and make it self-sustaining. But the best I can do is draw the stuff that I like and the stuff that I see great visions of, even in other people's artwork. But in the meantime, I have to get my comic book stuff done. That has to be done, no question about it. And I'm on a warpath of that. I've watched a lot of entertaining streams. It's supposed to be about comic books, the commentary about comic books, even some of the educational stuff. I watched one of Ron Coleman's live streams where he had someone there that was explaining where they got characters like the Joker, the Green Lantern, came from the name of restaurant, Green Lantern restaurant or something. Namor the Submariner, came from a guy who I guess he was a championship swimmer. Inspiration from real life to create epic characters of longevity. If I, whenever I pass on or whatever, I hope to have kids one day where I can pass on this legacy for them to carry on my life. I hope. If not, I'm sure it'll be public domain or something. Or, Hollywood decides to buy me out because I ain't accepting no Hollywood stuff right now. Long after I'm gone, they decide to buy out what I have. Nothing I can do about it. But this has been a lifelong dream. It's the closest I've ever been to this lifelong dream of this kid in kindergarten that wanted to create comic book characters. Not work for the big two, but create comic book characters. Hey, I'm in my 40s. I've gone through 2 deployments as a service member. Right now, I do some pretty dangerous work from a day job. In a way to sustain doing what I love. If I'm going to do this for that long, you know that I have genuine effort into it. Otherwise, I would waste my time. So, even though I am a slow artist, my intentions are true. My word is bond as a man. And I thank you all for watching, if you do watch, or if you watch a replay. Let me not get too serious. I'm Rob Wilson, ladies and gents. I may come back later tonight. We'll see. If not, maybe this weekend. Y'all take care. Remember to keep it Omni. Be sure to find all my stuff in the link tree below, including this live stream. I have creator support platforms, Patreon, Subscribestar, and locals. So follow me any and everywhere on social media platforms. I don't really say much unless I have something to say with purpose. If I see other artists' work, I will share it and highlight it, especially on X. And yeah, that's who I am. This is what I do. I'm just very simplistic. Work with God, fitness, art. That's it. God, fitness, and art. Hope you like it. If you do, drop a like or whatever platform you're seeing this. Share it. Share it with other artists. And maybe it may help another artist on their path. I've met some artists in real life where I see where their artwork is, where they're going with it. And I will gladly point them in the direction of resources to improve their work. Just like I would love for people to point me in the direction which they have of resources to improve my work. An artist's work is never done. Even when he sleeps or she sleeps. So it's something to kind of consider. So, purpose in life. All right, let me stop. I'm about to start philosophizing. I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Peace.